Hi guys, Thomas and Friends 47 here. Today we're going to be taking a look at my train layout. So you're already going to notice a few changes. One of those being the cardboard base that sits underneath, and actually some of the placement of the layout. So real fast we're going to take a quick overlook of the layout and start to see a few changes right away, and then the major one right there, going all the way across, all the way to over there. So let's start with the windmill. Okay, so nothing much here has changed layout plan from like here this way. Nothing's really changed much there. It's the same two tracks. The lengths and widths have changed considerably. So let's talk about this cardboard base here. So this is what I put across all of my train layouts. This is the canvas basically, and so underneath I have the bare table. And what I'm also able to do, and you'll notice that by looking right here, I'm able to extend the table considerably by a good 4 to 5 inches, both in length and in width. Both in the width this way, coming this way, and that way. So that's a good thing to do. But yeah, nothing here has changed too much. Okay, so coming down the line from the windmill, we're going to come into right here. Some of you may have already guessed, this is where Elsbridge is now. So if you'll remember, this was originally going to be where Maithwaite was, but I've changed my mind. I've decided that this will be a better placement for Elsbridge. And it's really cool too, just the amount of tracks that there are, and just the length of these rails on the outer side. And the same thing still applies though. So remember in the last one I was using a lot of switches. That has not changed. And in fact, these 3 loops right here are all one track. So they're all connected. So it goes down there, it makes a turnaround, and then comes down in here. And then that's just using a Y switch or a double side switch at each end. And then down on this side there's a switch that goes into this line. I do want to state that the windmill, or not the windmill, the water tower, it's a water tower, not a windmill, water tower and signal box are not going to be placed in these locations. They are just on a layout because I'm about to do a review of the signal box, so it's kind of just floating around there for now. You'll also notice these street lamps in the back. I have 11 of those, and let me show these to you real quick. So I actually got these at Walmart. They're $3.96, and I first found these a few years ago. And the first time that I found them, I got like 5. Well, then I couldn't find any more. And the next year I went and I saw some, I didn't buy them right away, and then I couldn't buy any more. So this year I got a jump start on it. I found 3 at one store and then 2 at another store, and I just bought some and I had a few extra left over, so I wanted to get as many as I could saved up because these things are perfect. If you remember my Farquhar layout, this is the street lamp that I used. I just cut this globe off up here, and if I cover like that up, you can start to see it looks just like the Thomas street lamps. Just remove the wreath. It's pretty easily removable. I don't think it's glued in there. At least the ones prior were not, so we'll see. I'm excited for these. Alright, so moving down from Elsbridge, we go into this corner. So where the church is back there, like I said, that's going to be a hill, and there's going to be a tunnel opening just where the water tower is on the line in the back. That's about where the tunnel is going to start. But for the first 2 lines, they're going to turn over here into Maithwaite Station. Not just any Maithwaite, but the Bachman Maithwaite Station. I am so proud of this station building. I love it so much. I actually got this off Walmart.com. I was very happy and pleased with the order because these things are usually expensive. It was only $83, which is not bad for this building at all. And it looks just so awesome. I'm also going to be doing a review of that, so stay tuned. I want to say too, back there, that water tower there and that signal are not staying. Those are gone, as well as this silver rail over here. That's going to be gone, and these half rails, if they've been painted silver, they're fine. But if it's the ones that were already made silver, I'm not using those in the layout. So I have to replace those sections, as well as this section. Well, that's one that I painted, so that'll stay. That'll stay there. Then moving on down the line here, we're going into a destination that was able to add, because of the track plan change, Regis Scrapyard. And it's supposed to have 4 lines. I am aware of that, but I like the 3 just because of space, and I'm also planning on putting like some road out here or something. A lot of empty space, but that's not such a bad thing really. But yeah, over here is just going to be a whole bunch of junk stuff and pretty cool. Also, before I forget, I added a realistic coal load to Thomas. Very excited about that. Some art, sand, and glue worked out really nice for that. It reminded me of that because I tested it on that scrap engine over there. So that's going to become a scrap Thomas right there. That's going to be scrapped and it's going to be painted silver and rusty. And then Reg will be right here where we got 2 cars of scrap. That was left over from my last Bachmann Customs. You can see how much waste I had left over. Alright, so moving on down the line from the scrapyard, we go into the new and improved Farquhar. So now, instead of being so shoved in together, it's more spread out. I'm able to have these 2 switches like I like to. I'll have a little railway crossing, and it looks more and more like the CGI Farquhar already, so I'm excited for that. Over here, you can see the second line just goes back there, and all in all, it looks really, really nice. And then I also have the looping line back there, so that's going to be for what is right now Nia's line, but she won't always be running there. It'll be a different engine. You'll also notice I've done some changes to the Farquhar station. I'm not ready to show those yet, though, so they will remain unseen for now, but you can see a little bit that I was trimming there, so I'm excited. Yeah. Alright guys, this is Thomas Friends 47. I want you to know, I hope you've enjoyed this look at my layout. I know I was just saying that I wasn't going to do a whole lot of major changes without doing videos first, but this change actually occurred shortly after the video that I did, and it just worked out better with Maithwaite being where it is now rather than where it was going to be. And same way with Ellsbridge. I'm glad that I switched out the 2 stations. I'm very proud of the Bachmann Maithwaite and excited for the changes that are going to be coming to the layout. So pretty much the track plan that is currently seen in this video is what I plan to make. So this is what it's going to be, but now I just got to start painting, grass powder, roads, all that good stuff. And you're going to get to watch that come to life. So I'm excited. I want to thank you for watching. This is Thomas Friends 47 signing off.